Well, Andrew, great result there for North Hobart. Brownless with 8 goals. My word, we had a look at him there, mate. What did you think?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. A great talent, and there's a bit of football lineage there in the family, and it was great to see his dad running around under duress. I believe he had a bit of a headache. He was just maybe some self-inflicted flu, but he did a great job in the umpiring. Yeah,
it does a great job of the umpiring and the coaching of the boys. Let's move right on to our third game, which of course was Glenori playing the Kingra Tigers. And we should mention that Glenori, coached by John Thomas, apparently the former Glenori Stag rugby player.
And couldn't you see the way they got in hard? That's the way they were being mentored as well.
Don't really know if we want to mention rugby here on a footy show, but anyway, it's good that he was participating in sport at some stage.
Well, he's come across to the right code now, Duff.
He has.
He's seen the light.
He has. Anyway, Glenori, here we go. 10-11-71, big winners over Kingra, 3-4-22. And the goal kickers in this match?
Yes, we have young Jawolski 3, Dunkley Price 2, McPherson, Walker, Thomas. Obviously, I would imagine that's the young son of the said coach, Allen and Barker. And the best players, Jawolski, Allen, Thomas, Walker, McPherson and McConnon. And for the undefeated Tigers, but of course tried valiantly there, our goal kickers were Harris, Bilsh, Adams. Our best players there were Doyle, George, Harris, Hayes, Hentley and King. So very well done to the Kingra Tigers. They just didn't give up, did they, Duff? I mean, you can see.
No, they didn't.
And it was pretty breezy at that stage as well. So it was tough conditions and it was a great game.
Came up against some very good opposition on the day, but they did come home, Kingra, kicked the first, I think, 1 or 2 goals of the last quarter. And I should mention too, the coach for Kingra Tigers, Andrew Pants Downey.
Oh, there's a story in that. Pants Downey?
I don't know how he got that name. The manager for Kingra Tigers, Mark Owen, and the goal umpire, Andrew Henley. Great to see people participating with their clubs, all the dads getting involved. Let's cut straight now to the highlights of that match.
So favouring slightly the Glenori end. It is quite strong. One down nicely in the ruck there by Harrison Thomas. Gets through a couple and then kicks on goal and makes no mistake. Josh McPherson. It's a lovely looking kick too. Straight over the goal umpire's head. Malone copped a kick to the wrist there. That's a boomer as well. Did they get a hand on that? Not sure they did. I think that was Harrison Thomas from a long way out. At the centre of the ground really. Should take some sort of a kick. It's a beauty too. So the big pack that's formed at full forward. Might be a chance. Can he get it onto the boot? He can. Chips it over the top. And gets a goal. 7 there. Tommy Allen. Tom Allen will line up. You'd like him from here. Allen.
Oh, yes. And the umpire will be away. And here he goes. Throws it up. Tapped out there. Here we go. Siren goes in the background. That doesn't matter. Oh, good kick on goal here by the Kingra player, and I think he's kicked it.
Glenori now. Bang! Look at that go. He kicked that a long way.
Oh, thank you.
You don't mind.
My
Nowhere
word.
really, Duff.
Centres it. Oh, good attempt, son. Oh, but Glenori's picked it up here, Trev. And I think that's a goal.
It was, rebounds it. There's Henley. Jacob Henley takes a bounce, lost the handle on it. It's good enough to get it back. Look at that for composure. Puts it to the top of the square at the back. Here's a goal coming up. Yes, it is. It's all over. It's a 46-point win to Glenori.
Well, there we go. That was a fantastic win there for Glenori. Now, Duff, we'll move on to our last game that we have here, and this is the Clarence Roos v Brighton Red. And the victors were Clarence on this occasion, 10-6-66, defeating Brighton Red 6-11-47. Gee whiz, we don't have too many results there for the Clarence Duff. Unfortunately, it wasn't supplied to us as far as goal kickers were concerned. Let's go straight to the vanquished, though, in the Brighton team. We have young Adams there with 4 goals. That's fantastic. Burgess, Everett there with 1, and Macaulay in with a single as well. Best players for Brighton Red, we got Burgess, Everett, Forster, White, Macaulay, Bannister and McShane. And it's interesting to note that Clarence and Brighton, of course, come under the same umbrella in their development squad. So it'd be interesting to see if Blighty's working with all those kids. But
Blighty? Oh, Cameron Blight.
Cameron Blight, of course, is the development officer over there at Clarence, and he's working, and in fact he's doing a fantastic job for Clarence. He gets right up to Oatlands, into the Brighton area.
Good bloke.
Clarence, and a very nice fellow to boot. Hard, tough sort of footballer, and it's probably showing in the way that the Clarence boys are playing. And let's go and have a look at that game right now.
My word.
Now through the centre corridor now. Awkward bounce. Oh, Ford comes out to meet the ball, had some pace. He gets boot to ball, it's a high one.
Here we go.
Here he is, young Burgess Everett. Nice looking snap. That is an absolute ripper. First goal is on the board, Duff. To Jamali Burgess Everett. Good to see we're sort of seeing the next generation, Duff.
Oh, yeah, you know.
That was an interesting hand pass. Seen a couple of those of late. Busting through again. He loves it, Jack Adams. Well, it bounces towards goal, and it went in. She goes. One down by Clarence. An opportunity here if he can just give boot to ball. He does. Great work there from the 34, Max Glusky. He's kicked his second goal and sprints back to the centre. Get on with the play, he says. I want some more. Well, the Clarence man trying to find a way through. There he is again, Adams. Kick. Oh, no. Oh, he's a one-man highlight reel. Davis pumps it long. At the back, there's Clarence players everywhere. That's a nice snap on goal. How will it bounce? It's bouncing towards the goal, but it won't go through at all. There's still a chance here, the Roos. Head over the ball, might have been caught high. This could be a chance if he can find his way through.
I think he's going to get a free kick.
I think he is.
I don't know what for, though.
Well, he held on it. Murrell is a massive kick. He put this over the top of the grandstand.
Yeah.
Clarence, out of defence, good mark. Can slow it down if you want, opts not to. Takes the bounce, kicks it down towards goal. It's gone through, what a goal! Clarence are home!
Very important moment in the game, and that is just great poise by that young fella.
Next.
Tell you what we're going to next, Hoppy. We're going to a new initiative for us. I don't know where we've got this one from, viewers, but it's called 7 Plays in 7 Days.
Where did it come from?
I don't know. But it's going to be a lot of fun, and every week we go out and film the footy like we do, and on the show here we'll be having the 7 most best marks, goals or funny moments. It could be a goal umpire doing that. Could be somebody falling over. There's always something happening in junior football. Let's cut to 7 Plays in 7 days.
Like Jake Mitchell more. One last roll of the dice. Baxter Lewis being held on to. Didn't let go. How will it bounce? Oh, got a foot to it. No, it's a goal. A goal there to Baxter Lewis. Well, I think I've seen about 10 goals in the century this, if you listen to the commentators.
Here goes Clarence.
Oh, bouncing,
Oh! Forget the score. That is the greatest moment of this match. Oh, back
Charlie.
back.
Charlie Coleman.
What a great mark that was, Triff. This could be a goal here to Coleman. And the umpire will be away. Here he goes. Throws it up. Tapped out there. Here we go. Siren goes in the background. That doesn't matter. Oh, good kick on goal here by the Kingra player, and I think he's kicked it.
It was, rebounds it. There's Henley. Jacob Henley. Takes a bounce, lost the handle on it. Good enough to get it back. Look at that for composure. Puts it to the top of the square at the back. Here's a goal coming up. Yes, it is. Down through the centre corridor now. Awkward bounce. Oh, Ford comes out to meet the ball. Had some pace. It gets boot to ball. It's a high one.
Here we go.
Here he is, young Burgess Everett. Nice looking snap. That is an absolute ripper. Nice kick too. Defender comes out to meet the ball. He's on the charge. Brownless gets it into one football. Oh, Scully, what a goal! That's as good as you'll see. Noah Brownless from fullback came charging out and up through the centre corridor.